I remember when this place was dead, like grass was dead. There was no vegetation. It's starting to grow back. It's a beautiful thing. It grew back so fast too. It's like, bro, I'm dead ass. I don't even know how I feel about this. Like, look at this. Alright, I'm gonna make this one extremely short. Oh, I'm gonna try because I only have 13 minutes left on this camera, but let me get to the point. How music changed my life. How did music change my life? Okay, I started music in 2018. Let me get this started first. I always loved music. There were specific genres I hated when I was a kid, but I feel like every kid has their specific genre they usually stick to. But that was me. Like at first, the type of music I liked was R&B and hip hop because that's all my family would play around me, and of course, rock and alternative rock, like fucking Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles. You know, I always had knowledge of them. I don't have extreme knowledge of them, but I'm a fan of their music. I can say I'm not like the biggest fan, but I enjoy that music because I have a huge appreciation for it. I have very much respect and understanding of what it takes to make a song and the reason you want to make a song in the first place. Music is very powerful. But how did it change my life? Okay, 2018, fresh out of high school. I want to say July, June. I went through this breakup. Don't even worry about that though. That's a big story. It had a good toll on me, but I ain't worried about that stupid shit no more, bro. That shit was a waste of time, bro. That's a different video. If you want to see a video about me talking about girl problems, put that in the comments. I will say everything I know and possess in me to help you. Trust me. I can help you in some type of way. But hey, besides that, how did music change my life? Got into it. I always thought it was impossible to do. I always thought it was something only rappers that are high up do. I didn't think it was a common thing. I didn't think it was very common to rap. I thought it was cool whenever somebody rapped. Like in high school, there was this one time, this dude, A-Ron. Yeah, that's his name, A-Ron. Yeah. Oh shit, I got a whole, this is part one, so I'm gonna put this in parts. Part one. It was July, my cousin was talking about FL Studio, this. I don't even know where he got it from. I forgot what he was saying. I think he was in college and he said his friend in the dorm was making some tracks on FL Studio because he gave it to him for free, cracked. I had the cracked version of FL Studio first. My cousin, he's like my brother, shout out Mark. This once, that summer 2018, he was talking about music a lot. And that's when I was trying to go to college already. And I didn't even know what I wanted to do. But I don't really think anybody knows what they want to do sometimes, so that's all right. But the point is, he was talking about music so much that it got me very curious into looking into it. And it started slowly planting seeds in my mind, like, could I make music, possibly? I would want to try it if it's trash. Because everything you do at first is going to be trash, bro. Just check out my first tracks, bro. I leave my tracks up because I want people to see how trash I was. I want people to see that. I don't care about status, bro. That's not the point of me. I want people to see my failures because then you keep going up my track list and you see it gets better every time. It's getting better. Oh, he's progressing. Just think about me now. But besides that, music is such a beautiful thing, bro. I was so excited to try it. I had got a new laptop just for that and college because I told my mom I wanted to buy a laptop for school. But I really wanted it for FL Studio, and I really wanted my own laptop to work on that. And then I went on OfferUp, bought myself a Snowball microphone, USB. It was just me, my laptop, and my Snowball mic. And I didn't know what to do yet. I was so like, what do I do now? So then I was like, how do I get a beat? I went to YouTube. Best source ever, bro. Don't ever look down on YouTube beats, bro. That's some powerful shit. YouTube beats is what changed my life. And I have a full appreciation for YouTube beats and producers for that, but producers piss me off. But that's another story. But yeah, man, I started going on YouTube looking up Lil Skies XXX type beats because I wanted to be like them, bro. They're my favorite rappers. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try rapping like this. So I did it, and that was just, it was a weird feeling. I started writing like music on my phone, thinking about it in my head. Like I was actually putting my efforts into it like I'd never done before. Because I always liked to write poetry besides that. Like in high school, I like to write a little poetry for my girl or something, or just for me. I really liked poetry, and I really liked how I always put shit into perspective, into words. Like I'm very good with words, and I like to manipulate things to this specific way where people won't even understand it sometimes, but sometimes I simplify it so people can understand it, and it's a fun concept at the same time, bro. That's what I really love to do. And then I started to fall in love with it. Like first beat I ever listened to was this Lil Skies XXX beat. It was like a sad type of beat guitar, because I was sad, bro, because I had gone through a breakup, right? I was just a sad simp ass boy. Bro, if I had a conversation with my past self, I'm on my ass. But anyways, bro, that's when I knew I fell in love with it, because I knew I just got this different feeling in me. Like it was a touch from God, or it was like a purpose calling. It was a calling. Because besides that, I love to act, and but I never got into acting. I didn't know where to act. I didn't know where to go to act. People didn't show me these things. Nobody showed me anything. I didn't know anything. I was just a lost kid. I didn't know who I was. I didn't do no sports. I always thought I was trash. Like I was totally different, bro. I was just totally different. Music made me feel like I was a god. Dead ass. And I don't care who tries to take that away from me. I'm only gonna take that away from me, bro. Go sit down. Come on, man. Okay, so I got FL Studio. I started fucking with it. I started downloading YouTube beats and spitting on them. Some of them were sad. Some of them were me just trying to be lit and trying to have a different sound. I was trying to make every song different, and every song has to have a dialogue, because I like to act, like I said. I like to make my shit like a movie. I like to make my shit like a story, like, oh, a little skit in the beginning, oh, something's gonna happen here, what's going on? And then we move on, bro, create the story, just keep going, bro. That's what my flow was. I just kept going, adding to the story, fell in love with it. It's the best. That's when I stopped everything in my life, except going to college, because I still went to college for music. I decided to switch it over to music and get this certificate to hopefully buy myself enough time to teach myself what I want to know, and I completed that. That's something I always wanted to do. School didn't even teach me anything that much, though. It only showed me some friends. It only showed me, it helped me talk to people. It helped me get out there more. I learned a couple things. I relearned a couple things, because in high school I took like a music history class, and he made us learn the grand staff and the notes and bass clef and treble clef. He made us learn that stuff, so I already had some of that in my brain, and I enjoyed that class. I just wasn't fully aware, because I was trapped in the mind of love. Love is a powerful drug, y'all. But that's a different video too. So right now we talk about how I fell in love with music. So, what was it? Writing raps, I dropped my first song. I feel so alone, I feel so alone, I feel so alone today. I'ma hang up the phone, hang up the phone, hang up the phone today. Shit was funny, bro, but honestly, if I never made that, I probably wouldn't have been right here talking to you. I wouldn't have been here. That is insane to me, but part 1, how I fell in love with music, the beginning. I was a heartbroken kid. I wanted something to distract myself and to have fun with, and something new. So there was just 3 things. So it's the perfect motive. That's the perfect motive to start something. Those emotions drive you. I made a lot of sad music, but I'm done with sad music. I'll make sad music here and there, because I still like to make it either way, because there's some people out here experiencing that shit, so it'll connect with you. Honestly, I make everything except for trap, bro. I can't rap about drugs, and I can't rap about guns. That's a dangerous game to play. You're manifesting your future. You're manifesting your future when you're speaking words and when you're transferring words. Everything I'm telling you right now is resonating with you because you're still here listening to my voice. Yup, you heard me right. You heard me right. I'm resonating with you, but if you're someone that's trying to do music, get on your shit and don't be afraid to start. And remember, people will hate you. People will judge. People will laugh. But some people will bop their head. Some people will jam the fuck out. Some people will smile. Some people will share it. And that's what it's about. The balance of good and bad. The omniverse. Yo. Part 1 done.